What's good, guys? I'm Jon the Chief, and for this video, it's going to be my method of farming legendaries in Fallout 4. So first things first, I need you guys to be playing on either very hard difficulty or survival difficulty. Survival works just a tiny bit better, but it'll work almost as good if you're playing on very hard. Now, if you cannot handle those two difficulties, I recommend power leveling a little bit and or getting a better weapon such as the Overseer's Guardian or a Gatling laser, something of those sorts to output a lot more damage. Links in the description down below for those videos. Next, I'm going to list a couple of areas that I like to go to in order to actually get these legendaries to spawn. So first things first is Quincy Quarries, then Libertalia, Gunner's Plaza, Big John's Salvage, Hub City Auto Wreckers, Revere Satellite Array, Vault 95, and Dunwich Borders. All of these have a ton of enemies. They are going to be higher level than what you would normally be facing because they're in the red zones, and they actually have quite a few legendaries in each of those areas. I usually find between 1 to 3 legendary enemies in each of those areas, so I recommend going there highly. Finally, after you complete all those areas, you need to go to the Glowing Sea. This is my favorite area. I usually get like 6 to 8 legendary enemies once I clear out the whole entire area. It's filled with Death Claws, Rad Scorpions, Blood Bugs, and Stingwings, and all of those have very good drops that I found out for being legendary. This is where I get some of my best weapons. I've gotten a 2-shot Gauss Rifle off of a Stingwing, which I don't understand because the Gauss Rifle is bigger than a Stingwing. I got a exploding assault rifle off of a Rad Scorpion. Like, these are some very powerful weapons, and I got those in the Glowing Sea, so this is my favorite spot to go to always. Now, this is also probably one of the harder areas. If you're barely surviving on survival on the other areas, I recommend going down to very hard for here because you can get killed very fast by Rad Scorpions and Stingwings. Now, after you clear the Glowing Sea out of all of its enemies, your final thing to do is the filler period. Now, what you have to do is, before you actually start any of this, you have to take note of what the date is in the game before you even start, because enemies take about 2 weeks to respawn in their areas after you clear them out. So you take the date before you even start the farm, and then after you finish off the Glowing Sea, you figure out what day it is, and you figure out how much time needs to pass until 2 weeks have passed since you cleared out your first area. Now, during that time period, though, after you figure it out, I recommend either doing some XP farming through repeatable quests, or you could actually just take the easy route and just spam sleeping of 24 hours until it actually pops up. You'll know you're ready when you hover over the area on your map, and it will actually, instead of saying cleared under it, it will just be its regular name. And that's basically it for the farm. It is very simple. It gets a lot easier the more you do it because you start getting a lot better gear. Now that I have this explosive combat shotgun from doing the run, I can go through it extremely fast. It gets a lot easier the more you do it. So just practice and you'll be getting a bunch of good legendaries in no time. Anyways, hope all of you enjoyed the video and have a great day, guys.